You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, Anagbe Catholic priests at the center of alleged Christian genocide in Nigeria. Bishop Wilfred Chipa Anagbe of the Catholic Diocese of Makurdi is one of the persons at the center of the row between the United States, US, and Nigeria over alleged genocide against Christians in Nigeria. Anagbe, according to VON News, appears before the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee on Africa on February 14, 2024, during which he described what he termed as the genocidal persecution of Christians in Benue State and other parts of Nigeria's Middle Belt. He was invited again on March 12, 2025, alongside Reverend Father Remigius Iyula to provide details on the alleged humanitarian crisis in Nigeria. During their testimonies, the clerics alleged systematic massacres, kidnappings, church burnings, and land seizures purportedly carried out by the suspected jihadis against Christian farming communities. According to records presented by the Catholic Diocese, over 1,000 Christians have been killed within months and more than 160 churches destroyed, with entire farmlands and villages seized. Anagbe accused the Nigerian government of what he called a conspiracy of silence, claiming that the authorities were turning a blind eye to the violence in pursuit of Islamic agenda. The agenda, according to him, was to make Nigeria an Islamic state in West Africa since Boko Haram began its jihadist campaign in 2009. Following their testimonies, the bishop and Father Iyuha reportedly received multiple death threats from suspected extremist sources. In April 2025, several foreign embassies, including that of the United States, issued warnings that the bishop could face arrest if he returned to Nigeria. Although the Nigerian Foreign Ministry denied involvement and promised investigations, the fear of retaliation deepened when, between May 24 and 26, 2025, suspected militants attacked Anagbe's home village of Aondona and reportedly killed at least 42 people. Some reports pulled the toll at over 70 and displacing hundreds. Weeks later, between June 1 and 13, 2025, coordinated attacks in Gua local government, West and Upper local government areas, including Yelwata near Makudi, allegedly left more than 200 men, women, and children dead, many burned alive. The Catholic bishops. Suddenly, a statement from the Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria expressed deep anguish of soul at the entirely, utterly barbaric massacre of innocent civilians in Benue State. These cold-blooded attacks on defenseless communities, where countless have been slaughtered, homes destroyed, and families left in anguish, are an affront to God, a stain on our shared humanity, and a terrifying reminder of the utter breakdown of security in our land, said the statement signed by the Catholic Bishop, Council of Nigeria. This cold-blooded attack defenseless community where countless have been slaughtered, have destroyed, and then have families left in anguish, and an affront to God, to stain on our shared humanity, and a terrifying reminder of the utter breakdown of security in our land, said the statement signed by the Catholic Bishop Council of Nigeria President Archbishop Lucius Iwejuru Ugoji of Owerri. There is no justification whatsoever for the continuous bloodletting that has become the daily reality of many in Benue State and across Nigeria. The relentless attack on innocent and defenseless communities under the watch of evil authorities constitutes a grave moral and constitutional failure. This carnage must end. Their claims were supported by a study carried out by the Catholic-inspired NGO Intersociety, the International Society of Civil Liberties and the Rule of Law, which indicated that armed groups and their allies occupied at least 950 locations in Nigeria's largely Christian southeastern states of Abia, Enugu, Anambra, and Ebonyi. These 950 locations are spread across 800 communities in the region, meaning around 40% of the 1,940 communities is threatened, the claim added. On Friday, October 31, President Donald Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern in response to claims of a Christian genocide in the country. He warned the Nigerian government to act fast to end the killing of Christians in the country. Hours later, Trump said he is not ruling out airstrikes or boots on the ground in furtherance of his plan to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists killing Christians in Nigeria. In a video message on Wednesday, November 5, behind the lectern bearing the seal of his office, Trump condemned the killings attributed to radical Islamic groups and threatened immediate consequences if the Nigerian authorities fail to act decisively. Trump on Thursday, November 6, this doubled down on his threats of military action in Nigeria, reiterating that the U.S. will halt all aid resistance to Nigeria should the violence continue, adding that they will be held to pay. He instructed the U.S. Department of War to prepare for possible military action, emphasizing that any intervention will be vicious and swift. Trump described Christianity in Nigeria as facing an existential threat. If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid assistance to Nigeria, he said. We are going to do things to Nigerians that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing this horrible atrocity. I'm hereby instructing the Department of War to prepare for possible actions. If we attack, it is going to be vicious and swift, just as the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. The Nigerian government had better move fast before it is too late. Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands and thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamics are responsible for this mass slaughter. He called on Riley Moore, member of the U.S. House of Representatives, and Tom Cole, chairman of the House Appropriation Committee, to urgently investigate the situation and report back immediately. Trump said the U.S. cannot stand by while such atrocities occur, not only in Nigeria but globally, reaffirming America's readiness to protect Christian populations worldwide. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. That's a legal definition when the Christians or any group is slaughtered, like it's happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide. What horrible numbers, something has to be done, he said. I am asking Congressman Raila Moore to together with Chairman Tom Cole and the House of Appropriation Committee to immediately look into the matter and report back. Don't forget to like our channel, keep subscribing, make sure you share. Thank you.